Hello there.
We just trying to make you see. Nobody does it better. I'm sitting here tripping.
Hey, I want you to put the word out there that we back up. We back up, ladies and gentlemen. I am back from my little interstate trip with the family. 5 days off, 5 days from the wire. It's been a while, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the content that I prepped to upload whilst I was away. I planned to have a video for each day, and I did. I think I was on point with that, which is good. And I hope you guys enjoyed the wire content while I was away. So my memory, hopefully it is sharp, because what's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 24-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia, absolutely shooting his shot. And today we are up to the penultimate episode of what is considered the best Wire season for one of the greatest TV shows of all time. We are up to episode 12 now. This one is titled That's Got His Own. Let's get into the reaction. Let's have some fun with this thing. Let's absolutely smash it. Let's go. I'm planning to finish the entire season today, by the way. It's only 2 episodes, so double episode sitting, reaction, recording. So yeah. The Wire alleyway shots, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, is this for the snitching stuff? From my mom? We're just getting right into it. I want to pause here and commentate on something, but okay, I'll leave it. I'll let it be. And you got the boogeyman and boogie girl hunting down Michael. That ain't a good thing. It could be a practice thing. You never know. And they're testing Michael's skills. But I doubt that after the news Chris heard last episode about him housing a snitch. But they're carrying similar weapons. So they could be... They could be mock guns, if that makes sense. They could be like airsoft or something along the lines of that. I don't know why part of me thinks this is a test for Michael. Yep. I knew it. Paintball. Paintball. Okay. Oh, he outsmarted them, man. Michael Wick, ladies and gentlemen. He went prone, baby. He drop shotted them.
What's next?
One to the head. Keep it quick.
Not yet, motherfucker. Shoot live rounds like paint. Boy, you be the shit. You hit me.
Yo, but these really do look like Glocks.
Yeah, they make them look that way.
Yeah, but that ain't got the recoil.
Shoot low.
If you're close, aim for the head. If not, think vest. That's why you said it.
Aight, the boys learn.
Boys learn. I knew it. Come on, man. Right. I'm on point. I said I had to be sharp. The memory's a bit hazy. 5-6 days away. Not watching the show, but we on point. I looked at the guns straight away and I'm like, hang on a sec. Airsoft, didn't say paintball, but same gist. That's all there is to it. Question mark. Bubbles. Oof. Oof. That's them bodies we left at. That's them bodies we left at. Funk looking at the tomb. Okay, obviously the body's decomposed, but is that Lex's one? It's not upstairs, so it's clearly not the other guy. Or Andre.
You going inside this one too?
Or little Kevin.
Block. This nail here comes from a nail gun. And it comes from the house with a dead man inside. Every other house has screws that HCD uses. We find these in the plywood anywhere in the city, and there's a body inside.
Facts.
That's good work.
Why is...
I'm very impressed. Do you see a tool belt on me? Do I look like one of those fucking jerk-offs in aisle 5 of the Home fucking Depot? There's 3 weeks left in the year, and our unit clearance rate is under 50%. We do not go looking for bodies, especially moldering fucking John Does. We do not put red up on the board voluntarily.
Jay, the bodies are in the houses. Marlo Stanfield's bodies.
Then they belong to him. Now, I realize you're no longer in my squad, Mr. Major Crimes. But you're still part of CID, right? Look, I'm still a sergeant, right? And I'm giving you an order on this, Lester. Until I feel chain of command out on this, and until you hear otherwise, you will not, I repeat, not, pull down any more fucking wood.
That is so frustrating. That is so frustrating that they're on to Marlo with the bodies, and the individuals that are halting that progress are the police themselves. It's the chain of command, and I wouldn't be surprised here if Lester completely, dodges the chain of command, completely ignores it, usurps the whole thing, and continues doing what he does. Because we're so close here. Like, what the heck? I know you're through. Again. Stats. It's that repeat. We're 3 weeks out from the year. Okay, it's not about finding the body. It's not about providing closure for families and, the parents of those individuals, or like the families of those individuals who have died, who have been unable to find the body for the deceased individual. No, it's not about that. It's about the stats. It's not about, trying to hunt down and trying to pin bodies on one of the most deadliest individuals out in the streets at the moment. Nah, it's not about that. It's about stats. That is not good police. I'm sorry. I know Landsman is feeling the pressure from the higher ups, but like, come on, man. If I was Lester, can't he go to like the major crimes unit, or the head of it, Daniels, and see what he says about it? Like, come on, man. I'm interested to see what Bunk thinks of this.
Let's go.
You can't blame the council or Royce for the school budget. The fiscal responsibility is with the school board itself.
But
Huh?
the council does have oversight.
Don't even pretend to put this shit on me. Only the city share shows up on our budget review. We never see the state money.
Cap.
You better tell your pretty new chief of staff that whatever happens up on North Avenue is on the school system.
Fraud, embezzlement?
I would say that although the system has some poor accounting practices, in the end, we're going to find that most of the money was properly spent on programming.
Okay. We get it. No one's responsible. Not the school board, not anybody on North Avenue, not Clarence.
That's the
Royce,
wire,
not the
baby.
city
No one wants to
council,
take accountability.
So what's our next move?
Bump the property tax rate?
Scale back our budget.
I just got done promising the world to every cop in the city.
Annapolis. You go beg his Republican ass.
Man, the political game. That's gotta be Omar, alright? He's the only one that whistles in this show.
The cheese stands alone.
This D drop?
I hope not, because they ain't called yet. Make me feel bad toward old Prop Joe. Go around where we can see y'all. Vamonos now, though.
Bro, they've been abusing the crap out of this taxi. No cap.
Damn, y'all some simple fire motherfuckers, ain't you? Where cheese go to enlist?
That's 25 back to Joe from what we were short before, and another 150 to up our order to 6.
Well, we had you down for 4. I don't know if we got extras coming off the boat.
Show someone else then.
I'll see what Joe said. When we set with the re-up, we'll hit you on that. Should be where you told us half hour later.
No, we ain't using these no more.
Us neither. All we do is ring you from a 958 exchange, east side. Don't need to answer. Just toss it, go to the meet. See you when I see you.
Money on the table and have Ron to Farley.
Stay here on Modelo?
Nah, we gonna stay with Chiz.
Detective, would you get the door for me?
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey. Goodbye.
Okay. I want you down at the city assessment office, pulling paper on all the purchases on the west side over 100,000. Then get down to MVA and check out luxury cars in his name, all right? Now, this boy has been in the game for a while now. He might try to launder money. Herc, I want you on the paperwork re-requisitioning the wiretap equipment that Marimo shipped on down to ISD. We're gonna need all of that to get back up, okay? If anyone needs me, I'm down at Missing Persons, all right? Let's go.
Hey, Herc heard paperwork, and immediately you saw his face drop.
What do you think we could do so that the direction comes from me? I mean, I am the sergeant here.
The sergeant got humbled, man. Come on, Herc. You been a major F-up this season.
Don't know. You think this looks right?
Actually, for a couple seasons now. Since season 1.
Down.
Highlights here and there,
Police
but...
don't scope me so easy. But now, all you gotta do is be like, yeah, go over there and just grab that little nigga with the braids. Damn, boy, you later than the motherfucker. You sitting out here watching money walk away.
I'm about to have a day off. Package was stolen, eh?
What? Out the back of your basement?
They kicked my motherfucking door in. That's how they do.
But look, how the police know where you even be keeping your stash at?
Some snitch ass bitch. That's how they know. I'm gonna find his ass too.
Don't tell me he's gonna pin it on Randy.
Alright, man, I'm out.
Alright, man. I can't believe this little hustler, man. Out on the streets. That's season 4 for you, baby. The
Why
youth.
you stop eating the pig? The thing is, we just starting to make a little headway in what we're doing.
You take it upstairs?
Yeah, me and Professor went all the way to go see the school superintendent.
And?
You read the papers? They a little busy ducking that budget mess. 50 million in the hole. He's scared to take any
54.
more from the new mayor.
Is your thing a problem?
Depends on how you look at it. A cover ass type person might say we just tracking any students that can't hack in the regular classes, giving them work that don't show up on those statewide tests. So they all say it's okay, they keep the program, if not, we on the street.
Odell Watkins.
And I was hoping you'd say that name. Yeah, he got Carcetti's ear. If we sell him, maybe we sell it all.
It's crazy how we're having decisions about, or like we're talking about pulling the plug on certain things. You had the meeting with Carcetti, and I can't remember the girl's name. I can't remember the minister's name, but she mentioned going to someone's ear as well over somewhere else, and Carcetti getting his ear potentially for a little bit of money or a little bit with help in the budget. And then here again, got his name as well, the guy with Bunny here, he mentions too that, you know, he mentions one name as well, which they can, you know, try to persuade to kind of shift City Hall's perspective and hopefully get the program continue to getting the program to continue to run. One name can change something, baby. Swaying one opinion has a lot of impact.
Man, stole your shit. You the ones got to live with it, so.
Damn.
More young males than I had thought.
A lot of New York boys.
I don't
Little
suppose
Kevin.
They all went off in search of adventure. You get a chance to do any street work on these files?
Shit, no, Lester. They cut missing persons to one detective 5 years ago.
What?
Keep up with the paperwork.
One person?
Feel free. Just make copies and return the originals for the files.
The files.
Them here just gotta be hanging free. I swear to him, yo. He wasn't trying to scheme me. That little motherfucker took that shit for himself.
Yeah, Michael knows.
Bet it.
Those little canard,
Now,
damn.
You gotta step to him. Put something real behind them words.
Where your Spanish boy at?
Michael saw
Point with cheese while around the soldiers.
right through that.
Right here.
Did he does even little Canard sense Naaman's weakness for the street game and being taken advantage of and stepping on him? We've seen it before this season with Naaman, you know, getting taking off right off the corners, and even Sherrod stepping up for him, stepping up to him, and even like Naaman doesn't hold his own in terms of the street life side of things. His heart's not in the street life, all right? Like, the streets are the streets, and the streets have evolved, in my opinion. They're more ferocious than ever, and Naaman just ain't built for it, sadly. If I'm talking street life things, listen, we've had conversations about the streets and how, you know, these kids have no other direction in life. It's just a one road path leading to these streets, and it just seems like Naaman ain't built for it. He isn't.
Judge, huh? Enough to get me home, didn't it? She don't see me coming.
Huh. It ain't like you to work with strangers.
I'm celebrating diversity. I'm thinking now the time to start doing that. Oh, what up, shorty?
What's up, baby?
Damn, girl, you looking good.
I'm maintaining.
I know that's right.
You doing all right?
Yeah.
Long time, long time. I got your word. Some real money to be made on this one. Huh?
Remember how to do this?
I reckon it'll come back to me.
See, that's what I'm talking about, bud. Subtle.
Another crew member. Old school. No street shootouts this time.
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Oh, Mr. Presbo.
Come in, please.
Oh, that's okay. I just wanted to stop by on my way home and drop off Randy's work for next week. Hopefully, this thing will be over soon.
Maybe so. But we're looking at the possibility of moving him to Booker T. Washington next semester.
I hope that isn't necessary.
I hope so, too. Anyway, thanks for bringing this. I'll try to keep him up to speed.
Hang in there, kiddo. Thanks.
See, I feel so bad for Randy, man. I feel like the street life or getting caught up in that little thing. It's the subtle things in The Wire that come back to haunt characters. And like, you might take something and see it as, okay, it's a one-off thing. All right, Randy told you know, Lex to go meet the girl in that park from little Kevin. That information was passed out, and you think Randy was cool after that. Obviously, he's carrying that burden, and you see it throughout the season. The child actors are absolutely fantastic in this show. You've seen it with Michael this season, how we necessarily, as the viewer, are not told directly what happened to him as a child, and it's never expressly stated in words, but it's the facial expressions. It's how it's written. It's how, you know, how he is reluctant to look at male characters, how he's reluctant to engage with them. And that's definitely, as someone who wants to make it in the industry and, you know, wants to get involved in the creative process, if I ever want to convey something like that, I would definitely take inspiration from The Wire because of how beautifully they told the story with Michael in terms of, like, obviously it's a tragic and traumatic experience, but how they conveyed it throughout the show. We didn't just get, okay, bang, first episode of the season, Michael's this guy, this is him. We found out gradually and slowly, and you could have picked it up earlier on, and I'm guessing on a rewatch you may pick it up earlier on with Michael, depending, because I feel like, you know, he was reluctant with Cuddy earlier on, and you just think to yourself, okay, that's just Michael, but then you slowly begin to pick up on it, and it's absolutely fantastic. And then yet again here, I feel sorry for Randy, man, but it's the finer details in The Wire that you may overlook sometimes because, okay, this is done and dusted, but I feel like it's never done and dusted because it can come back to haunt the characters or come back to have a disastrous impact on them, or a better impact, you never know. But I feel like with Randy, this snitching thing and getting involved in the street life side, like it's something, you know, he probably didn't think twice, just telling Lex go meet this girl there, okay, but the fact that it's tied to Marlo and the fact that Randy could be you know, a witness to connecting Marlo to these bodies, especially Lex's, that's the problem. And I just feel so sorry for him, especially as a kid, you know, who is really smart and really business minded and has a potential future. That future may be cut short because of that, you know, one little thing which he didn't think twice about, and he didn't think of the domino effect it was going to have. Yep, we got the police watch on the house. Yep, I heard the radio.
Long conference call.
About an hour so far, by my watch.
Damn, they even got the mayor waiting.
Got me out here riding the wood.
Unfortunately, the governor's phone call has gone longer than anticipated. Can I get you anything? Coffee?
Look, I have other appointments.
It shouldn't be much longer.
There's levels to this, Carcetti. You're about to find out.
Check out Fisher's column in Metro.
Motherfucker. He's playing in the DC suburbs.
He sees you coming for him 2 years from now. He ain't no fool.
Will someone explain to me what the fuck the brass is doing? First, I get bounced to telephone reporting, then I get a call this morning.
How's that beach house coming, huh?
It's almost done. I just need a load of
That's
lumber.
great. Just great. Welcome. Welcome back.
Let's get down to business. He ain't wasting no time, Lester.
That, Sergeant Houck, is one of the most effective supervisors in our police department.
Lester getting his own Avengers together, man.
Sorry. It's just taking a little longer than we expected. Shouldn't be much longer, though.
Yo, the governor
I
is
understand what you're saying. Some of those kids are ready for high school, but not Duquan.
teaching Carcetti a lesson here.
Adopted him? I've noticed Duquan this semester. He's more nourished, wears fresher clothes. Sometimes he even smells like soap. You and your wife, you don't have children, do you?
Not yet, no.
Well, have some. For better, for worse, they're yours for life.
Who are you to make these decisions?
You do your peace with them, and you let them go. Because there'll be plenty more coming up behind Duquan. And they're gonna need your help, too. You've got your third period in 5 minutes, right?
Father need.
How many sides of sex you gonna get? Why I care about that?
You need to take the test so you can move on to the next level.
I ain't moving nowhere without this motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
All right.
It's
Let's
so
settle
sad,
down.
man.
Let's start with question number 1. Settle down.
Do you think these kids care about a hexagon?
All right.
Octagon?
All
No.
right, listen up.
No.
Here's the problem. Two couples go into a restaurant, they get the check.
Yo, when they say couples, do it mean they married? Why they gotta be married? Mr. President, why you even get married?
Well, to build a life together, for one. You know, family. Also to have intimacy.
What do that mean?
mean like getting some.
No, it's not just that. Intimacy can be a quiet conversation. Or it can be fun, you know, like when you tickle your partner.
Yo, tickle my nuts.
All right. No more of that. Come on, let's get to the test material. The statewide exam is next week, and then we'll get back to the regular lessons.
Can we talk about embassy?
If you like.
Embassy.
If I don't get too embarrassed. All right, so the grand total on the check is $67.40. But if they want to leave a tip.
Look at your sample test, please.
I gotta say, Ms. Duquette, I feel like y'all schemed this. This class the same as the ones down the hall.
Yeah, it's 'cause the test coming up.
Okay, class, let's take a look at the sample math test.
Everybody gotta sit
In
the
sample
test.
A, we start
There's no special class for the test.
Test material doesn't exactly speak to their world.
Yeah, don't speak too loud to mine either.
Exactly. The material doesn't speak to their world, and that's the hard truth of the wire, ladies and gentlemen. And then again, I guess it's just so many issues that make up what this is. These kids are gonna go on. Most of them go to the streets, live that life. Some of them might become drug addicts and just die at such a young age. But those kids are gonna filter through. New kids are gonna come along. It's a filter system. New kids will come along. The same thing. And we only are starting to get into the schooling system this season, right? And I can imagine the teachers, not only Mr. Prez, on a day-to-day basis having to deal with this thing, like kids not paying attention, kids not interested in the content that's being taught, and it's just a sad fact. And I guess that goes down to the parents as well, and who the kids surround themselves at such a young age, in terms of school is an afterthought for them. It's not their world.
An estimate, detective. So yes, there are links, counselor. By any chance, did Lansman run this up the chain to you guys?
No.
Your call.
shaking my head.
My office won't care.
He did go to Daniels. I said it earlier.
I'll run it upstairs. We'll see what comes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I get it.
Hey, we going through every Christmas carol. We are Silent Now. Now we wish you a Merry Christmas. This guy, he's
Still tied up, but it really should only be a little while longer.
Can you tell the governor I had to go back to Baltimore? I have a little bit of business today.
That's disrespectful,
I'm the mayor of a major
man.
American city, for Christ's sakes. How much shit do I have to eat from this guy?
Would you play the politics if you were him?
Yeah, it's not like the state had no role in this thing, you know. The state money for those schools had no oversight either. And I'm not telling the Washington fucking Post, talking about how he might be forced to bail me out because what was the quote again?
Unquote.
Because those are my children in Baltimore, too. He's gonna bleed me for that money.
Mayor Carcetti, the governor's office says he's ready to see you now.
54 million's a big number.
We won't go until we get some. Pause! Okay, so what's Bubbles thinking of doing here? Is he trying to get back at that guy? In a way that doesn't involve some physical violence or a weapon? Like... And Bubbles is freaking Walter White here. He broke bad before the show.
Anyway, let me show you. This here the way to the hard drive.
This isn't necessary, Daquan.
Just in case I'm busy, Mr. P. So you know how to work it.
I owe you that. They had the close-up shot of the 3 capsules in Bubbles' hand, and I just
Hey, boy.
hope
What's up?
he doesn't stuff it up.
Big day for you. See here? I got the inventory divided between us. You gonna go up one way towards North Avenue. I'm gonna stay down by the highway.
You gonna let me handle the money alone?
You ready, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Let's get
Hey,
on it.
Sherrod wearing the whitey tops,
back here
man.
tonight. All right. Hey, you see that foul motherfucker? You let him have his money, okay? I don't need you messing with him. All right. Make sure that counts right.
Yo, I need to talk to the little motherfucker. Maybe you could do that with me. See it don't get out of hand.
Naaman just getting punked left, right, and center.
Yo, what up, dude? Y'all heard Randy Foster mom gonna take him out of Tillman too? Send him somewhere else. It's messed up, man.
All right, holler, man.
Bro, no child.
How many?
Or no person of Randy's age, 13 or 14, should have to be confined to their household and placed on, like, witness protection. Like, come on, man. That's The Wire, baby. That's how dangerous it is. And I love the lengths this season is going through to tell those type of stories, when so many other shows might shy away from it, or not even go into this much detail. The Wire goes into that much detail because of who it's written by, and you guys have said in the comment section multiple times. It was like was it a like a journalist that wrote this show, or like a former police detective as well? Might have been a bunch of writers, but they know their shit. They spent the time working obviously in those fields, or researching to the fullest extent to nail down all the finer details.
As a theory, Detective Freeman believes there could be additional bodies in those vacants, maybe a dozen or more.
The New York boys
Lester
too.
Freeman is not in the habit of selling wolf tickets. I, for one, would not bet against him.
And what do you suggest I do with this information?
My feeling is that City Hall should be brought into the loop. We pull the bodies now before New Year's, and the stats go to Royce's last year in office. Matter of fact, it gives Carcetti an advantage with regards to next year's crime rate.
True.
Tell the mayor that now is the time to empty those houses, not next year when it's on his watch and he has to eat the stats.
Put it on the former regime.
Colonel, I see you've thought this through. Politically, I mean.
I'm learning as I go.
I bet you fucking are. Colonel, keep this conversation close. That's a direct order.
I don't trust Rawls, man, though.
Seen them girls at Douglas, man?
It's a smart play putting it on the former
You're right,
administration.
man. Ain't gonna be like middle school no more. You know, I'm just thinking, yo. Dang, man, not again.
Did they trash Duquan's house again? His own people. Not again. Not again. Oh, eviction.
Need any of your stuff from the pile? It ain't no thing. Yo, man, listen.
Michael gonna
Me
give
and
him a
Bug got
place.
our own spot.
Yeah.
So you can come crib with us if you want.
Yeah. Big up Michael, man. Yeah, I wanted to commentate on this before, from the beginning of the episode.
Kennard took the stash.
Okay, before I go on a rant and absolutely demolish Big Mama's house right here, Naaman's mom, I just want to talk about the location shooting of The Wire, and how the camera work as well makes you feel a certain way. There were some beautiful wide long shots in the beginning with Michael's chase sequence with Snoop and Chris, and again, it makes it feel like a desolate wasteland, like post-apocalyptic in a way, with the way how these places are just so quiet. They're so quiet. They're so barren. And then again, it's again a testament to the Wire sound design and focusing on diegetic sound, and not inserting any or like not really inserting any dramatical music. From what I could tell, it usually has music, but that's actually emanating from the actual scene itself, whether it's in the radio, it's on a speaker playing, or it's in like an overhead system, Carcetti at the governor's office at City Hall, whatever, stuff like that. But yeah, I just want to focus, like, I just want to talk about the location shooting, and then yet again right there when Duquan and Michael walking away, the reverse shot from behind them, that extreme wide long shot, or sorry, like a wide long shot of them, you know, walking up the street. It just, I don't know, I just feel like, I just love it. I just love it because it feels like it provides a great picture of the city and the lifestyle these guys have to live and what they have to see on a day-to-day basis. And it's just that thing again. It's that recurring cycle, not only with the lifestyle, but then a Duquan right there as well. The eviction, his house getting trashed and everything put out on the street. It's that recurring thing happening to him, and it's just so real as well. Like it's like almost as if you're watching real life events happen. It's the same thing that I talked about with The Sopranos. It's so immersive, and that goes down to the acting as well. The child actors in this show are probably the best I've ever seen. Duquan's facial expressions right there, it makes you feel so sorry for him. It makes you feel like, oh man, it's happened again to this kid. Like, come on, man. It's like he's gone through 100 times again. Like,
And he's still walking around?
I'm gonna talk to him, Mom. Make sure this never happened again.
Look at me, boy. Kennard got to feel some pain for what he did. He got to.
I don't...
You don't what, motherfucker? This how you pay me back for all the love I showed? Shit. I've been kept you in Nike since you were in diapers.
I'm trying.
You trying, huh? That's what you gonna tell your father the next time you see him? That you trying? Or you gonna tell him what you done?
Well, he done got him locked up.
bro, listen.
That's right. Weebay walked in Jessup a man, and he gonna walk out one. But you out here, wearing his name, acting a bitch. Oh, look at you, crying now.
Bro, she is terrible. Listen.
Fuck you think you going? Get your ass back.
Oh, she even got the pink, white Christmas tree. I'm not gonna lie, that's a fire Christmas tree. She's like, listen, Naaman's mom knows style. I'll give her that.
I mean,
and
I'm police, right?
if she was to coach people in the streets, she'll be a great coach. Listen, if she was to rock up at Marlowe's crew and give him like a teaching or a lesson, she'll do well. She will fit in. She knows how to, like, street level stuff, she good. I'm not gonna lie. But parenting, what? Terrible, terrible. Like, absolutely the worst of the worst.
Murder police. And I got bodies. I'm just supposed to let them lay them
You don't throw red up on that board voluntarily.
Look, nobody's just third wheeling here, man.
Off his diet looking motherfucker was clear on that.
So go over Landsman's hat.
Jimmy, that's you. Send an anonymous fax. You see, that's to hear no fancy boasts. And me,
I get sick just filling a bathtub.
It's just wrong.
Yeah, just like when I seen J-Lo with that little itty-bitty Spanish dude.
Mark Anthony?
Right in the neighborhood.
How little Pedro gonna fill that big thing up? Oh, man, that girl got a prime cut of ass, boy.
Good heart.
Good inverted heart.
It smells like a signature. Find it any door on the west side, and right as rain, you're gonna find a body. Yes, sir.
This is
proud to be tasting Mr. Marlowe Stanfield.
This is a similar scene to when Bunk and Lester were alone, or like were together at the pub, and Bunk was talking about the girls in the corner and how he's gonna get them, and Lester was just talking about the bodies or something along. I can't remember. I think it was season 3. Was it season 3 or this season? He was talking about it was either the bodies, and he was just pondering. He was daydreaming, and just thinking instinctively about how things were going to play out, and Bunk was worried about the bodies. This is a very similar scene right here, especially except we just got the addition of McNulty, who's a third wheel, and he's looking at the nail, pondering and wondering about the homicides, the bodies. Yeah, this guy is McNulty reincarnate. Lester is crazy, man. He ain't stopping. He's got his objective, and he's not going to give up on that objective. But it just reminded me of that scene. It parallels that.
Man,
I paused too much this episode. I apologize.
Some shit.
Motherfucker, I got $10 says we can leave here right now. Go to any boarded up row house with a nail like that in the door, and we will find a body.
Let's do it.
Twin.
Let's do it. That's good betting.
But first, let's have another little taste. Jimmy, you in? I'm good. Oh, come on, man. Take that skirt off and have a drink, for Christ's sake. Drink that. Hey, play like that.
As The Wire has gone on, I don't know what to leave out of my reactions because every scene is pertinent.
Hey, yo, Kennard, why you lie to me?
Fuck you talking about?
You said the police kicked your door in. I seen the door. They ain't kicked shit in. How you gonna lie?
Go on, man.
Yo, where the package at, man?
Package up my ass, Gump.
Yo, I'm out there.
You're about to. Go on, walk. Gump ass motherfucker.
Michael, chill.
Oh. Y'all was talking too goddamn much. Go ahead, Nay. Get your pack off this bitch so we could go. I ain't want it.
I was about to say Naaman was going to get kicked out the corner again by
Take
Kennard.
that 20 now, Bump.
Can't see shit in here. Oh, man, I might pull out my wallet, reach in and pull out a 25 by mistake. I need some braille bills.
And we transitioned from Kennard lying there unconscious to a lifeless body. Folded back up.
Ladies want to call the crime lab? Nah, man. I'm like Stevie, too high. You know I can't do no scene.
Well, there's not gonna be one on account of there is no body. Not until the bosses say there is. And when that happens, you're gonna miss all the fun, Junior.
You know Daniels is gonna keep this alive.
The white shirts will fuck it up somehow. You know it, Lester.
Maybe not this time. Daniels is CID. It's a new day downtown. I got it.
Yeah.
The world is on his hoe when Jimmy McNulty is the most qualified to drive.
Up is down, black is white, left is right.
I love how he's got the sand up at the, even Bubbles getting in the festive spirit.
Cool. Relief will be here for you after roll call.
I don't know if this is too much a stretch, but I love how Bubbles' storyline sort of parallels Presbeluski's. Even though Bubbles is more on the street level and Presbeluski is obviously in the schooling system, it's almost as if Bubbles is starting a new family with Sherrod. He's taking one individual off the street, and he's playing the superhero role. Even though it's one individual, he's trying to clean his act up, and they're trying to start a family and be something together. It feels like Sherrod's the only family he's got, and I know he's got a sister, but at this moment in time, it feels like Sherrod's the only family he's got, and they're doing the trolley business system, and it's going good at the moment with Sherrod being back. And I like how, in my opinion, I don't know if this is too much a stretch. I don't know if you guys agree with me. It parallels Presbalewski's in the schooling system with him trying to save these kids. And obviously the assistant principal was cold in that message, the way she delivered it about neglecting Daquan, and she's kind of right about it being the way it is and how it's going to filter out, and he cannot help everyone. He's that one superhero who's trying to save everybody, and he's trying to focus on some people, but he's obviously not going to be able to save everyone in the end of the day. And yeah, I just like what Presbalewski is trying to do with Daquan, almost as if it seems like it's a child he has that he's looking after, that's not his, but these kids feel like his children to him. It feels like, as a teacher, he has that responsibility to take care of these kids, not just Daquan, the entire class, and prepare them for a better life. And I love that outlook as a teacher. I feel like every teacher should have that outlook, in my opinion. It's not about, obviously, a lot of it's about the education, what you're teaching him, but preparing him for the outside world too. But they only know their world, and there's an entirely different world out there to explore that these kids don't know about. That's what Presbalewski is trying to do. Man, it's Christmas and we're not even feeling the festive spirit.
How you doing, dog?
Dog.
Quiet overnight. You going to school this morning?
We're going to wait a little longer on that to be sure. But I can't say I'm comfortable going to work every day and leaving him here.
Blow over in a week or so, you'll see. Till then, we still have a car in the house, and you have my cell number if anything comes up. We're going to look out for you on this.
I hope so, man.
Have you had breakfast, Sergeant?
No, but I got to...
You have time for a plate, I'm sure.
Sure.
Yo, I just done something gave me an idea today. Hey, that's right.
Did Sherrod OD?
Remember we turned the...
Did he snort one of the capsules up?
At the scales, $48.
He wasn't responsive last night, and it doesn't seem like he's responding.
Get the toppling a couple of those bad boys ourselves. Get all Paul Bunyan and shit. You know? I mean, we'll be all discreet and all. Not take the hacksaw to no more than a couple on some quiet streets. Leave more than enough for some people to have light and all. Thing is, I got this other thing I still need to take care of today. Come on, Sherrod. Wake up. It's late. No. What you do?
Fuck!
Oh, man, come on, Sherrod. Come on, man. Come on. You're not supposed to do this, man. Oh, man.
No phones? Not a one. And the players that were using them before, Chris, Monk, Ray, they were out there on those corners. Now, I would have seen if someone went to a burner.
God damn it. If we just stayed up on the wire 2 months ago, we wouldn't be going through
I said that before. They shut down an operation they completely had up already.
I am. I'm Shay. This is Thomas, IID. Let me ask if you remember pulling a surveillance camera from ISD. Serial number AW466.
Just be honest. Just be honest.
You remember that?
We also need to go over your paperwork on a couple of informants. So if you don't mind coming back downtown with us.
Fuzzy Dunlop.
You and Detective Sidnor and the third guy, what's his name? Dozerman.
Three
Don't need
Stooges.
Sidnor or those either. Paperwork's all mine. On the camera, on the informants, me alone.
Big up Perk. I feel like I know Sidnor was like.
How many?
Could be quite a few. We won't know until we take down those doors.
And this is one drug organization you think did this?
That's the theory, but nothing's certain at this point. What is certain is that if we're going to do this, you probably want us to do it now, before the new year.
Another pile of
The
shit.
murder rate is still attributable to Mayor Royce.
Thoughtful, Deputy. Very thoughtful. I don't want any more stat games from your department. You need to get your people into those houses because if there are bodies in there, they need to come out.
Thank you.
But do it now.
Thank you.
I don't want to be finding any more bodies come January.
Thank you.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mercer.
Freaking Landsman tried to play it off for the stat game. Waste man. Yeah, I feel sorry for Daquan, man, because he getting promoted. He going to a different grade. He ain't being held back. He gonna miss this little family here. Got too attached.
We don't take the money. It looks like we're shorting our own kids. We take the money, we're giving up local control of education, which is going to lose us a lot of middle-class black folks.
Not to mention the problem you might have 2 years from now running in the D.C. suburbs, explaining how you needed their money to bail out your schools.
This
sees you coming, Tommy.
This girl is cold, man. This girl is cold.
We need it.
It's a lose-lose, but oh.
Oh, don't look at me. If you take it, you're selling out the teachers, and that's my base. If you don't take it, you're selling out the kids. Either way, I'll probably rip you and half the council will too. Just glad I'm not the mayor.
She has this like bitch face. I'm sorry to say it. She has this arrogant look.
Open them up.
Yes, sir.
And it's my guess, this case is going to need more manpower.
Yeah, no doubt. In fact, I might have lost her to an IID file.
Really? I wouldn't light on before that car stopped. I didn't even think it would get to a trial board.
This feels like a bigger jacket.
Pick any two you want from CID for now.
Okay.
If you get back up on the wire, we'll detail a few more.
Beautiful.
Kima's coming back. I know that. There we go.
I don't know what you're talking about, but she was hot. I'm going back on Friday right after work. Hold on. What the fuck are you staring at?
How do you liking homicide?
Loving it. Why?
Ah, she got too much free time.
Anyway.
It's on the way, boss.
She got too much free time in homicide. She don't got that fire in her anymore, probably. We'll see. He's got two open jobs right here.
Joe and his message, but we already know what it is.
This has been such a great episode. So much going on.
All right, girl, get close.
Is that?
All right, no,
okay.
call your amigos and tell them you're home.
The Migos.
What about you, dude? Want some go? No, I'm gonna work this rope. Yeah, you working it like a gun.
Michael. Naaman gotta stop the act right now. Like, come on, man. This is the pickup.
They pull around back, we gonna come at it from both ways, feel me? Hey, yo, call your friends, tell them where we at.
Didn't Bump tell Omar no more?
Man, I said
No
you
more.
gum. Fucking dog shit and smelling ass nigga.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Man, fuck this.
Yeah! Go on! Get! Nobody wants you in here, no way!
Bro, I know Bruce Johnson in the comment section gonna be all for Michael on this one. They gonna be like, Naaman a bitch. Naaman deserved that. Naaman ain't built for the street. I just know it. He just know it. Naaman acting all tough when he don't got it in him. He got no heart. It's just like I sound like Joe Budden now.
You want to see my stuff?
Ain't nobody want to see that stink box. Get your ass gone.
Now, let me get a template.
What the fuck is this? In the harbor? Yo, what the fuck y'all think you doing?
We painters. See, we paint.
Move the van out the way.
Oh, you gonna like what I got, soldier.
Damn.
See, we paint. We paint.
Okay. Which one of y'all gonna open the truck for me?
Did she shoot him in the back? Like lower back? Oh.
What am I going to do? I'll run you home.
I can't go home. She expect me to be my father, but I ain't him.
Thank you, Naaman. At least we're seeing this side
When
now.
he is and shit. It just ain't in me.
What's between you and Michael?
Mike ain't Mike no more. He went hard on his boy last night. Fucked his shit up. I can't go home. I can't.
Give us a minute.
Mad at myself, man. I shouldn't have shut Michael out like I did.
He shut you out, really. Like you couldn't get through to
He
him.
ain't pushing nothing now.
Reckon I'll go mend the fence. This ain't no motel.
Deacon, how'd you get by my people?
Can't turn away church folk. They done in these folks.
Only come by for a favor. So what is it?
You know a fella named Bunny Colvin?
Yeah, that rogue police commander tried to legalize drugs.
He can tell you best. Something positive.
You did not bring Bunny Cole.
Bunny.
Oh, he turned down the call from Carver, probably, or
What's
Navin.
this all about?
It's another bright idea.
You Michael Lee's mother?
He got papers on him or something?
I ain't no kind of police. I'm just looking to get up with him.
You ran alone. He booked on out of here. Got his own spot. Took his little brother with him.
You know where you stay at?
He ain't tell me nothing. You find the boy, you let him know I need some help around here. I popped him a bug out my ass and I didn't forgot where they came from.
What my mom say when you called? She was mad, right?
Not really. His mother?
Lovely lady. What'd she say?
Sweet soul.
Put that bitch in baby booking where he belonged. Let him learn something. She hung up before I could tell her we didn't have a charge.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they beating a cop over here on Pissy and Gold. Yeah, they beating on him bad.
Oh no. Oh no. Bro, how many things do I have to process this episode? Nah, man. Nah, do not leave. Nigga, man, like how many things have to happen this episode? Oh, they got the Molotov cocktails. Oh no. Oh no. Please tell me they're gonna make it out of the house. Please tell me they're not home.
They cleaned the motherfucker out, Joe.
Oh, they are still home, but
Put it in the van the Mexican niggas rolled in.
I ain't hearing about no resistance.
Man, wasn't no time for that. Omar had one of them commando squads with him, man. I mean, he had this one hoe pulling guns out of pussy, Unc. The shit was unseemly, man.
I gotta hand it to Mr. Little. I ain't see this one coming.
Not no package, man. The motherfucking shipment, man. What we gonna tell the co-op?
Hey, where you think my mind ain't right now?
All I know is a lot of gangsters out of a lot of shit, man. I say we mob up and go find this faggot, see? That's what's really hood right there. That's how you deal with shit.
Hey, a lot of gangsters in that room need to take us at our word first. Yeah. First thing they're gonna wonder about is us.
Prop Joe's smart man. He is smart man. But like he 1 or 2 steps ahead or
Let me get a word with you, Mike. Mike,
Don't touch me, man.
look, man. This here ain't you.
Man, don't want you touching on him.
Mike.
I
told you step the fuck off.
Young man, if I was talking to you, you'd know I was.
Nah, man.
I told y'all, how many things I have to process this episode?
웬일이요? 괜찮습니까? 큰일 났네. 빨리 경찰 불러줘.
Go with your people. Go ahead, son.
The game, like I said, the game's evolved. One-on-one fight, Cuddy would nail that dude's ass in a second. But the problem is, the game's the game. People, they're not gonna stand up and square up with fists. One wrong word, straight in the legs, man. Take out your kneecap. But other than that, I feel like that was the best coaching moment we've seen, or the best interaction between Cuddy and Michael we've seen thus far in the show, in terms of Cuddy sort of getting through to Michael. Cuddy owes Michael nothing. Michael's given nothing back to Cuddy, in terms of, like, even at the gym, there hasn't been a real coaching moment between them, because Michael's never sort of, like, given anything back, or sort of even shown some reciprocation, in terms of, like even a bond between them, like a friendship bond, like a coach and a mentor and student relationship. We haven't even seen that. It's usually Michael alone hitting the bags, and just being by himself at the gym. And right there, I feel like that was even though Cuddy got shot, and he really owes Michael nothing. You know, he took the lick right there, and that was Cuddy's, like, sort of high point as a coach, in my opinion. And it was outside the gym, you know, protecting his student per se, you know, saying, don't worry, go ahead, son, go ahead with your people. You know, I'll take this, it's on me. And yeah, you don't need to be here. You don't need to, you know, sort of be a part of this mess. I really like that right there. I really like that. And then again, he got through sort of Michael right there, in a way Michael's like, I'll wait here till the ambulance comes, you know. Even though Michael, some people say he's changed, in terms of the street level stuff, he's built for that. He still showed some sort of sympathy, I guess, for Cuddy's situation right there after being shot, with him waiting for him. And then I love how it paralleled the scene right there, at the beginning of the episode, with Michael going for the headshot after having shot Chris, sort of in the lower half of the body, and Chris being down, and him going for the head, and that guy was going for the head, and Michael just put down the guns, like, no, man, nah. This has been such a great episode. Like, there's so much going on, and it ain't even funny, man. Oh my gosh. Second, third degree burns. Is it both of them, or is it Randy's foster mom?
I'm gonna talk to social services. We'll get you some help. Randy.
Bro, the amount of things that's going on this episode should be illegal for a 50-minute episode.
You gonna look out for me?
Amount of guilt Carver is
You gonna
feeling.
look out for me, Sergeant Carver? You mean it? You gonna look out for me? You promise? You got my back, huh?
Nah, why are we playing the instrumental like that at the end? That freaking, oh man. Randy going off like that and Carver walking off with that facial expression. So good. So good. Oh man. Like Carver, I love Carver's arc. I love the direction they've taken his character. There's so many things to process this episode. Like, so many things went on. It's not, like I said, it should be illegal to jam pack this much into an episode. The pacing is absolutely superb. Like, the writing is absolutely fantastic. It doesn't give you time to process what's happening in certain scenes, because like, one thing would happen that was shocking, and then another thing would happen that's shocking the next episode, the next sort of scene. As soon as it cuts, like the charade moment was so sad and so short-lived, because we cut to another scene that was again important to the overarching story, and then again, and then again, and then again, and then again, and it keeps doing that, man. It's so well written, it's so well paced, like it's phenomenally paced. Like, there's not a segment, there's not a second that drags in this episode, in my opinion. 56 minutes with no time wasted at all, with something pertinent happening in every second. It's absolutely sensational. Oh man, that look on Carver at the end right there, you can tell he was holding them emotions in as he was walking away. Like, this kid is like a lot of, I love how a lot of characters this season, a lot of the adults, Bunny, Bubbles even, Carver feel some Prez feel some responsibility for these kids. Even though, you know, Prez and Prez, Bunny, Carver, we don't see them. We know Bunny has kids, but even though the other two don't have kids in their lives, it's almost as if these kids are their responsibility. They're their own children, and they have to take that responsibility. And it's The Wire dealing with only one of these kids, for instance. Like, it focuses on Randy in this situation when it's probably happening to a lot of other kids as well on the street. Then again, it goes again to that superhero analogy I've always said. We've got the Avengers in this show, and the Avengers are all scattered trying to do their own thing in Baltimore. And I love how this show makes Baltimore feel like massive in a way, even though these kids are confined to their world and there's a small lifestyle in these streets. It makes Baltimore feel like a massive part of this world, in my opinion. It makes it feel like a massive city, as the Avengers, the cops themselves, or the Avengers, some of the superheroes in the political department, have so much ground to cover, and it's impossible to cover so much ground. It's impossible to cover all that ground. You know, Bunny's trying to focus on Naaman, Carver and Cuddy are trying to focus on Naaman, but then you got Randy, you got Michael, and that's only a small pocket of kids this season has decided to focus on when it's happening on a day-to-day basis. Like I said, it's this recurring cycle happening to a bunch of kids, but obviously this season is honing in on a core group of youths that we feel sorry for, that we root for, and we can resonate with. It's absolutely fantastic. This has been an hour 14 reaction, ladies and gentlemen, because I've paused so much and discussed this episode. As always, it's been your boy Elie Moses. I'm about to get into the finale. Take care, God bless, and peace.